myself and David are going to be joined by our winner of the event, Grandmaster Magnus Carlsen. Magnus, congratulations. I wish I could say, it was a day of hard work, but honestly, you made it look easy. It wasn't a terribly long day. I mean, was this the Maxime that you expected to show up today after everything you saw, him dominating 3 matches just yesterday?
Yeah, I obviously thought today was going to be a bit different. I think in these matches, the first game kind of always makes a big difference. And honestly, it felt to me in the second game that because I didn't play so well in the opening in the second game, but it felt like he was a bit rattled. And he made like 4 or 5 moves in a row, which positionally I thought weren't very good, and he made them quite quickly as well. So yeah, after that, it was kind of a lot easier than I expected. But yeah, I'll take it, of course.
Yeah, congratulations, Magnus. And you had the day off yesterday. The game starts quite late today. How did you prepare for this match? How did you stay in the right mindset?
Honestly, I've been busy all day. I I what can I say? I'm living like sometimes at least more of a grown up life than I used to. So I was really quite busy all day. And honestly, I felt like 10 minutes before the game, my games today, I felt really really tired, but I managed to find something, and then our beloved Asios at Take 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 had his birthday, so there was like a little bit of birthday cake left for me, which might have been a really bad idea if it was a long match, um, but for a short one, it was perfect.
Yeah, and Magnus, we were also noting that you had another match against Maxime. You played him twice. He wasn't able to snag a win against you in this event. Is that a style matchup with Maxime, or what can we attribute that to? Because he was able to take out so many strong players, but he just can't seem to get it done with you. Is this the Magnus effect again?
Um, well, honestly, the first match, I was dead lost in the first game. Like he definitely outplayed me in that one, and I was so tilted as well that I would almost certainly have lost that match if I lost the first game. So that was kind of close, but I think those games really, they determine matches quite a bit, and yeah, I think Maxim said it himself that he really needed to be at his A game today to have any shot, and he wasn't, and that's why the match was not close.
And Magnus, this sets you up perfectly for the Esports World Cup now. Do you think you're a big favorite heading into that event, or kind of what's your mindset heading into that one?
Yeah, I mean, it feels in both events so far that I like, with the exception of 1 or 2 matches, I haven't been pushed all that much. So it really couldn't have gone much better in that sense. Um, I think it's never going to be be that easy, really. Obviously, if you put forward another favorite whom you thought was bigger, I would disagree with all my heart. But I think these events have their own lives, and yeah, I'm sure we're up for surprises. But it's good to see that the format and especially the time control actually suits me quite well.
Well, perfect follow-up question, Magnus, from the chat. Wondering if you're, taking Norway chess seriously, and how you're feeling about classical events these days. We've got this esports format with no increment and the exciting World Cup coming up. What's your feeling about classical long play chess compared to this kind of more rapid esports attempt?
Yeah, I haven't thought that much about it. The only thing I thought was I always, not always, but I usually play a bit better when I have a bit of practice from serious events. So I was really hoping, but that this event would be very good practice for Norway chess, but it probably wasn't, because I played the minimum amount of games more or less in order to to win the event. Yeah, on a more serious note, I certainly want to do well in Norway chess, but I have done some prep, but not a whole lot. So we'll see how I stack up against some of the the more serious players.
And Magnus, another question from chat. A bit of a gear shift though. This is from Gateway22X, and they're curious to find out whether you see yourself playing chess well into your 50s, or would you prefer to buy an island and retire at some point?
Can't I just buy an island and then get Wi-Fi and play chess from there? I don't see the problem.
Is that the dream?
Yeah, sounds awesome.
That's a valid answer, and a fantastic way to wrap this up. Magnus on his island playing chess one day. We'd love to see it. Whatever prolongs your involvement. Magnus, congratulations on yet another win. 2025 Chess.com Classic and Champions Chess Tour, and we look forward to seeing you representing Team Liquid in the Esports World Cup. Congrats.
Thanks, I do too.